after the FSU win that our most difficult opponent was coming up. And, of course, everybody thought Clemson. I said, it's going to be the bye week. And no disrespect to Clemson, but idle time is a scary thing.
See that right there? It's raining. Just a little drizzle. Just a little drizzle. But Clemson, don't expect no little drizzle when we come through. We coming through full force. We talking about Category 5. Remember that.
Today and yesterday.
Now, Manny Diaz did an interview over the phone with Rome from CBS Sports. Some of the questions that was asked, Clemson. Basically, Manny Diaz, as you heard, in the clip in the beginning of the video, he said that idle time, the bye week, is going to be one of the biggest challenges. As you guys already know, Corona season. It's Corona season. It's nothing new. We've been going through this all off season, Corona season. So for the next 2 weeks, the guys got to stay safe and make sure that they do not test positive. We need all weapons on deck when we go to play Clemson.
Coronavirus!
Now, last night I did a show, the Clemson versus Miami show. Everybody, this whole week, this next week, if you guys want to come on the show, give your opinions and thoughts on what's going to happen with the Clemson versus Miami. Do you think Miami win? Do you think Miami blow them out? Do you think Clemson blow Miami out? Come on and give your opinion. Trash talk is allowed. Be respectful. Now, Manny Diaz said the last time around when we went up to Charlotte to play Clemson for the ACC championship, Clemson played that game like it was a normal game, but Miami players at the time was not used to or accustomed to that. We haven't been in the top 10 and all that stuff for so long that, it was something new for us. But Clemson, they've been good for the past, 5-6 years, so it was a regular thing for them. This time, it's not going to be that. We're trying to defeat that culture right there. We're trying to make sure that Miami players come ready, come prepared. We ain't going to be starstruck. We don't see you, Clemson. We don't see you. Y'all ain't no star to us. Y'all just a regular team. And we coming to fight. We coming to play. It is what it is. But today, we're going to focus on D'Eriq King and Trevor Lawrence. Two of the quarterbacks that will be starting in the Clemson versus Miami game. D'Eriq King and Trevor Lawrence right now are being looked at or being watched. They're on the Heisman watch. They're the only 3 players in the ACC right now that's on the Heisman watch. So we kind of get a little bit of expectations out of Trevor Lawrence. We know he can run. We know he can pass. We've seen what he's done. He's been tremendous. We can't downplay Trevor Lawrence. Now, what am I expecting from D'Eriq King in this game? Passes to be on target.
I think he stepped out either. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Avoid being sacked.
Blitzing. They'd be able to shake him off. Robson.
Because Clemson is not going to be like the other teams where, we have not been sacked by anybody. We haven't been giving up any sacks or anything like that. So I expect a couple sacks from Clemson. But we got to avoid sacks as much as possible. Now, Trevor Lawrence, we got to get pressure on Trevor Lawrence.
Second down. Smith is dead. Oh, my.
Trevor Lawrence got to be running for his life the whole game. That front 4 has got to put pressure on him. We do not want to get into a blitzing kind of a defense. If so, they will kill us in the pass because they do have top-notch receivers. So that front 4, Jalen, Roche and all those guys. Roche, I'm sorry. I keep saying Roche. It's kill me.
What?
Anyway, those guys got to get pressure on Trevor Lawrence. They got to make him throw off his back foot. They got to make him throw on the run, all that good stuff. Anyways, quarterback breakdown. I think D'Eriq King will have a good game. We're yet to see. Right now we're in the wait. It's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. We got 2 weeks now. We do get to see Clemson up against Virginia. I would say Virginia is a decent team, not that great, but we will see what kind of, threat they pose to Clemson and how Clemson react to their defense and stuff like that. And we can make a lot more judgment after that. But as of this right now, I don't care nothing about that game. I still think Miami will win this game based on what Miami's got going on. As long as Miami stay healthy, do the right things, go up to Clemson with a clear mind, get all that, they number one, get all the last couple meetings that we've been with them. None of that come in factor. This is 2020. It's a whole different season. None of that stuff in the past matters. As long as we can focus on that, we got this.
Damn right.